Hi, Adrian. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I believe this was Trinity Rodman's first full 90 back since she returned from injury. So I was just wondering if you could sort of talk through that decision.
Yeah, she hasn't played 90, but yeah. The first time that after the injury that she started, and really good feeling, especially today it's been the first day that she got, I think, good amount of minutes. And and again, we are having a good communication with her every day. We don't want to have just a certain type of minutes, like, okay, today you are going to play this, because every game is different. And, you know, as a human being, we need to see how she feels every day, but really positive just to see her starting again and also be able to play, I think, 70 something or 80 minutes. That's great for her, great for the country, and also great for the fans.
Coach, how was the crowd and the atmosphere today, and how did it compare to what your expectations were?
It was amazing. Honestly, when we are playing, I don't hear anything because I'm just so focused on the game plan with the players. So I just hear some noise, but the atmosphere was fantastic. All, you know, the setup and fans, and also, I don't know, again, having the opportunity to have an experience like this, I think is just something unique for the players, for the staff, for the soccer community, for all the fans, and yeah, so grateful to be part of this.
How did it feel different from a normal game?
What is a normal game?
Just a normal NWSL game in a normal stadium?
Well, to be honest, we are kind of used to have noise at Audi Field. Not 40,000, but around 20,000. So we like playing with this type of environments. Players are used to, so it's unbelievable, to be honest.
Hi, Coach. Oh. Hello? Yep. Oh, sorry about that. Hi, Sarah Asha, All for 11. I'm curious, two things. First, playing in such a monumental stadium like this, what does it mean for the league itself at large? And then also I'm curious, two very different stadiums that you just played in, coming from El Salvador.
Yeah.
What has been the difference between the two?
That's a good one. Well, we are, just a type of team that we like adapting to any type of scenarios, circumstances, adversities, opponents, stadiums. So it's really cool, to be honest, because you can see, how humble they are in South America, maybe with not too many resources, but they were amazing how they treated us. So everything was great also. And also for the players, I think it's important to value, what we have and what they have. So coming, from this type of games where you play in turf, when probably there's no many OE fans, with less resources, and then you come here, 40,000 people with this amount of, resources and a show, and it's like, wow. So I always say to the players that we need to value what we are achieving every day. We are making history together. They deserve. So this is not a coincidence. I think it's because they deserve to be here. And for the league, for the women's soccer, I think this is unbelievable. But I take that as something I was saying, like I'm very grateful, and also players are very grateful, like look what you are achieving. And take that as a huge opportunity to keep growing, and also value that because maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, it didn't happen like this, and now it's happening. So that's something really powerful.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach, Margaret Kolovich, Barry Sports Wrap. You guys got jump out to that early lead, but then they get two quick ones, one before half, one to start the second half. How was it you're able to keep your team from kind of panicking and not conceding that tying goal, the equalizer for them?
Well, unfortunately, we are used to this type of games. It seems like we cannot have just a normal game. We were 3-0, and, you need to be always aware, because in this league, we are seeing that every week, the amount of goals that the team score, maybe in the last minutes, at the end of the second half, first half. So we know how to deal with this type of situations emotionally. We are more than prepared. Also, we have some behaviors when that happens, when we concede a goal, last minutes, how to manage those situations. And again, try to be doing what we were doing, because I think the first half, was pretty good in and out of possession, and obviously you concede a goal, that can happen. So it was like, okay, just keep insisting because I think we were doing really good things, and try to focus on us instead of the environment, the noise, or the opponent. And then with some changes, I feel like right now we are having a lot of players available, and that helps. When you need to sub players, the players who are coming from the bench, they are giving us a lot, and yeah, we could maintain and keep the result.
Hi, Coach. Considering that the pitch was, laid on top of a baseball field, did your players tell you how it felt? Was it adequate?
I haven't talked to them, but at least it looked pretty good. So, yeah, no issues.
Any else in the room before we go to Zoom? Take one more.
Yeah, Coach, I'm just curious with this being in, a baseball stadium, how much, do you know about baseball? How much have you been exposed to baseball before you did this?
Yeah, I'm not American, so it's not a big thing in Spain. But I like sports. I love sports. I know the Giants, obviously, and again, it's a pleasure. It's an amazing opportunity. I know this is a unique place, also very, there's a lot of history behind, and being part of that, again, even though I'm not American, I'm starting feeling a little bit American too, and I feel grateful to be part of this great atmosphere. I want to say thank you to all the people who have made this possible, because I know it's not easy, and Bay, obviously, and all the fans that came, obviously also the San Francisco Giants, so everyone involved, the league. I think it's something huge that we can have this type of environments in the league, and it's a privilege, to be honest.
Would you be interested in playing a game at like Nationals Park, something like that?
Why not?
Okay, we'll go to Zoom. Andre, you could unmute. Andre? Andre, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
There you go.
All right. Thanks for speaking with us, Adrian. Wanted to talk to you a bit about formations. I know you don't love to talk about them, but we're learning your style and what you want to do with the team. Started off with a back four, and the second half looked like you went to a back three, and then a back five to close the game out. Was it situational, or was it just player availability and what you wanted to see from that collection of players on the pitch?
Yeah. Well, back four, but we were building up with three. So you want to call it four, I call it with three. We wanted to have a shape in attack, especially building up with three plus two players in base, Haaland and Rebe today, because we wanted to be protected with this 3+2, also trying to avoid counterattacks. We know how dangerous they are. And two players wide with Gavi and Trin on the left, and then two pockets with Croy and Lacey and Sofia on top. And defending, we were defending with four. Then second half, we always have a plan B or even a plan C, and according to what is happening during the game, so we adjust that a little bit. We knew that Kate couldn't play more than 60 because she's coming from an injury, so it was kind of prepared, but also, I wanted to be more aggressive, especially jumping outside, because Malonson and Didasco, they were, receiving, so we wanted to be more aggressive, jumping outside with the wingbacks, trying to have three players inside to protect a little bit more the middle, and having two forwards pressing the center backs to try to avoid long balls. So that was the reason. So according to the game, what is happening, we just adjusted.
Appreciate that, and thank you. Wanted to also ask, I know you said that the games you've kind of been in have been a little bit chaotic. There's a lot going on. But I feel in the past, the Spirit wouldn't maybe have put 3 goals on the board when you had that type of domination. So as you look to build, I know giving up 2 goals from that scenario isn't great, but at least in this instance, you were able to get the goals to show that through that dominant period. How important is that to be able to build on putting a complete performance together soon?
Yeah, it's great. we are coming from El Salvador. We scored 7 and today 3, so 10 goals in 2 games. That's something huge. So we are feeling really comfortable on the ball. We are starting to create those connections, and players are, understanding the spaces that we want to occupy. We are scoring goals, and I think that's something important. Today, for example, Croy could score, something that she was trying. We are having every game, the first or 2 chances in the first 10, 15 minutes, and we couldn't. But today, I think we could score first, and then scoring 3 goals in this league is not easy. And scoring that in the first half, I think it's something also very difficult. So it depends on how you want to look the situation. I'm positive, so I want to see that we are scoring a lot of goals, and obviously we need to improve and trying to avoid the goals that we've conceded today. But I think we've done a great game, last 2 games, so really positive week to us. It's been a tough week, long week with a lot of travels, a lot of games, minutes, a lot of fatigue, and it wasn't easy. So winning these 2 games, I think it's just a step forward for us.
Appreciate that. Congrats on the win.
Okay, we'll wrap up with Ella. You could unmute.
Hey, Adrian, thanks for chatting with us. You mentioned it yourself that this team has been in situations before where it's scored and built a lead and then conceded. And in some previous games this season, we've seen that either end in draws or sometimes a loss. What was different about the second half specifically today, and how this team was able to hold on to that lead and finish this game with 3 points?
Well, it's something I don't think it's just this game. So if you watched yesterday, North Carolina and Chicago, so I don't know in 10 minutes how many goals they score. So this is the NWSL. So every game is so open. So you need to be aware, even though you are winning or even though you are losing, because that happens. So you need to be very focused 90 minutes, knowing that sometimes the games are a little bit broken sometimes, and you need to be conscious about that. Obviously, BFC is a great team, so they are dangerous too, and they are going to try to score goals. They create chances today with free kicks, with corners, with counterattacks. So also we need to give them some credit. It's not just about, we are conceding, because also they are creating. So every team is dangerous. Every team also can create chances and can score goals. So again, second half, maybe we had some chances to score the 4th one, and could have been maybe different. We couldn't, and with 3-2, you need to suffer a little bit. But today, we knew that it wouldn't be easy. Also with this environment, they wanted to win, obviously, and I think also we need to know how to defend those situations and try to get a result like that. So it's really important.